Rama Rama, I heard you. Anybody from Rama Rama? It's just down the road from here, Rama Rama. We were there the other day. So welcome everybody. Thank you for coming from near and far. Many of you are from South Auckland, Papakura or somewhere nearby. A long time I haven't been in Papakura. It's nice to be here again. As mentioned just now, Mr. Krishna Prabhu, we were here in the 90s. I think I first came to Auckland in 1989, and then once or twice in the beginning of the 90s. And from 94 onwards, we were here for much of the time, for about 5 or 6 years, 5 years. And I guess you've all been to New Varsham. If you haven't been to the beautiful temple of Radha Girihari in New Varsham in Kumyu, please make a visit. And at that time, the project started in the 80s. Jai Srila Prabhu, when he was the temple president here in Auckland in the 80s, started this project. And in fact, the Prime Minister, Mr. Langi or Lang, I guess you would say Langi. I don't know how you pronounce it, Mr. Lang or Langi. He was the Prime Minister of New Zealand at the time. He came to actually oversee the groundbreaking of the temple. They had bulls and they did the first plough with the bulls, and the Prime Minister was there, involved in the ceremony, groundbreaking ceremony. And the devotees themselves worked very hard. Most of the early construction was physically done by devotees of the temple at that time. For various circumstances changed, and Krishna had another plan, and most of those devotees moved on, and the temple building structure came to a bit of a standstill from, I think, the late... There's a little problem with this microphone. Is it possible to solve it? Over the speaker or something? And maybe for 5 or 6 years, that's better if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It may not be possible to hear. Can you hear at the back? Yeah. You sure? That's much better. The echo is not a good idea. Please, no echo. No echo. Is that okay? Much more comfortable for me, at least. So more or less the temple project was at a standstill. I don't know if any of you here were present at that time. Mataji, you were around in the temple project at that time. Maybe 1 or 2 of you were in the city at that time, late 80s, early 90s. And it was Prabhu Vishnu, Prabhu and Madhuri and others, of course, who enthusiastically pushed it forward. There was much talk about abandoning it altogether, turning it into a ghoshal. It was just a foundation. They built the foundation. They built the first floor, the ground, just the platform, not the sides, and some of the columns. Now, if you're an engineer, we have 1 or 2 engineers with us tonight. Structural engineers. Where's Ananda? Architect. We have an architect. We also have a structural engineer. They know that buildings in Auckland or in New Zealand, they have to be fairly safe-proof when it comes to earthquakes. And New Zealand is, maybe not Auckland, but New Zealand is quite prone to earthquakes of various kinds. So they made it very strong. Ananda will know better, but they told me it was like, practically strong enough to, hold a 20-story building or something. The columns, the beams, the foundation. Very strong foundation, apparently, with underground heating fitted into the initial deck, the ground level deck. And then it went on hold for maybe 5 years or more, until about 94. And then some of you know Prabhu Vishnu Prabhu, and he was the GBC, so he, together with Madrian, we were called over, and a few other devotees came. Some of you know Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj. I don't know if he's been here. He's been to your program here? Oh, very good. He's one of our Bhaktas from Malaysia. I was in Malaysia probably for a good part of 12 years prior to that, prior to coming here. And he came over. He's a very good fundraiser. So he came, Prabhu Vishnu disciple, he came over with one or two other of our brahmacharis from Malaysia, and then I think Kishori, you remember those days? You were a little girl then, I think, very small. Your parents were Kishori. Just yesterday, she got initiated, officially initiated into Srila Prabhupada's family. But her parents, they're not here tonight, I think. Her parents, Shyam Sundar, Satyabhama, especially Shyam Sundar, was very much a part of our fundraising in those days. He was very active, very active. He's also in the world of surveying and, building world, so to speak. So he was very active. And a group of devotees was formed to try to raise funds. And Markandeya was very effective. Now, what is Markandeya? His name was Markandeya then, he's now Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj. Hey, Krishna Graj. Haribol, there you are. Nice to see you again. Thank you for your kind words the other day. Hare Krishna. And, what's he famous for? Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj. Pardon? What do you say?
Fundraising.
Well, yeah, we said it already. Fundraising. Not always the nicest thing to be famous for, maybe. What else? He's a very good speaker, isn't he? Very learned. He's a very shastrically absorbed. He's absorbed in Shastra, of course. And he's not just absorbed, he's very practical in terms of that. He studies all the various Samhitas, the Manu Samhita, and various other scriptures for mankind. To help you, I guess everyone practically in front of me tonight, almost everybody, there's 2 or 3 brahmacharis, but most of you are in the grihastha or married home life, or will be very shortly in home life. And he's very practical there. And if you remember Mahavishnu Goswami, who was also at that time coming to Auckland, you remember Mahavishnu Goswami, some of you? Gujarati sannyasi? Subhadra, you also remember him, because he was very close with your new family, so to speak, very close. Amazing preacher, amazing devotee, and very inspiring. Very practical, but also very directional in terms of spiritual life, to remind us of the goal of life. Goal of life is not just to have a nice house in Papakura with beautiful grass in the garden and so many wonderful. So nice how you keep your lawn, I can't believe it. This looks like, something the Queen of England would have or something, King of England now. Nicely kept, isn't it? Amazing. You should all have nice lawns like this, but I don't see many vegetables growing.
There's some over that side.
What have you got there? Are they real ones, or are they just artificial tomato plant bush? They do have such things, by the way. You can get artificial tomato bushes, and at least it reminds us of these things. What to do, it's Kali Yuga. But anyway, Mahavishnu Goswami, he was wonderful. Mukunda, now Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj, also wonderful spiritual directions and so on. But what else is he famous for? Drama. There we go. Drama. Drama Rama. Rama Rama. The Rama Rama. He was amazing at dramas. Huh? And we were going here and there all over the North Island. And if you go to the South Side, I went down as far as Wellington. I don't know who went. I didn't go further. But he was going here and there doing dramas. And one of the most famous, well, we did one in Pukekohe. That was wonderful. Rotorua. I don't think we did one in Papakura. But probably the most famous one was in Mount Roskill. In some hall there in Mount Roskill. Were any of you there? Do any of you remember that drama? Krishna consciousness is just amazing, and it's just natural. I mean, everybody, you pay a lot of money sometimes to watch a movie or a drama or something, some entertainment. But this was out of this world, this drama. He did the appearance of Lord Nrsingadev. You know, I think most of you are familiar with Lord Nrsingadev. You know who Lord Nrsingadev, anyone should, I don't know, Divya, do they all know who Lord Nrsingadev is? Divya Govind? Do they all know who Lord Nrsingadev is? Who is Lord Nrsingadev? They all know? All your congregation, community, whatever. Form of Lord Krishna, very beautiful form, very attractive form, very kind, very loving. Well, a lion is very friendly, very loving to the cub, isn't it? Maybe not to the deer or some other animal. Not very dear to the deer. The deer is in fear when he sees the lion. But the lion cub is very happy to see the lion. Huh? So Lord Nrsingadev, very, for the devotee, for the Prahlad Maharaj, or any devotee, Lord Nrsingadev is very kind. So he did the appearance of Lord Nrsingadev. And Markandeya, was anybody there, Mount Roskill? He's quite bulky, he's quite big, he's not, isn't he? He's quite bulky. Maybe, what's your name, Prabhu? Huh? Madhu. Okay, I thought you might be Madhu Mango. You got a good name. Stand up. Here he is, Madhu Mango Prabhu. So maybe, I mean, Markandeya's lost a little weight. He was sick. He had cancer some decade or so ago. So he lost, but he was at least your size, probably a little bigger. And he played the role of Hiranyakashipu. Are you good at acting? And another device, well, I think maybe more like Mr. Blister. No, what was your name I gave you yesterday? It wasn't Mr. Blister. What was it? Dayogaranga, that's right. I haven't forgotten, don't worry. I'm just reminding you your name. Making sure you remember it. Okay, we don't want to see you as Mr. Blister, okay? You can be Mr. Twister, but not Mr. Blister, all right? You can dance around and around. So about the size of, stand up. About his size, pretty much, maybe a little shorter, slightly broader, a little bit more muscular, but not much. Turn around. He was a young lad in those days, but shorter than this one. His name was Kripa Sindhu. Do any of you know Kripa Sindhu? You remember, Kishori? Both of them are from Malaysia. They were like partners for years. You remember Kripa Sindhu? So he's a bit bigger now, of course. You get fatter as you grow older, and older and fatter and whatever else happens. And he was playing Lord Nrsingadev. It was a packed hall. I don't know. Nobody was there. I'm surprised. 700 or 800 people in the hall. It was a fundraising program. The whole idea was, ultimately to collect funds for New Varshan. We wanted to build a temple there. The whole program was fundraising. It was, a Krishna conscious program, very Krishna conscious. But that was the kind of thing behind it. People were paying. They all paid to come in. The money was used for the temple. And it was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. there's Markandeya Rishi who's he was quite big and bulky, and he wasn't very agile. And then there's got a pretty skinny Kripa Sindhu as Lord Nrsingadev. And and then the whole hall, and they're racing around the hall, chasing and fighting all over the hall, not just on the stage. Kripa Sindhu flew off the stage. He appeared as Lord Nrsingadev, Hiranyakashipu, and then Hiranyakashipu kind of stepped back off the stage, and he just flew off the stage woof, like that. Don't imitate it. He just flew. I can see you already meditating on this already. He flew off the stage. They're racing around the hall. Hey, well, the kids were all, ha! And Lord Nrsingadev, and Hiranyakashipu, they're really into it. And then eventually Hiranyakashipu went up onto the stage again. And Lord Nrsingadev, the stage was at least 6 foot high. And this Kripa Sindhu, he just jumped up on the stage like that. Boom! And he went for Hiranyakashipu. Come on, you can try him. He went for Hiranyakashipu. And he just picked him up like a matchstick. He just went whoop! And he went whoa up in the air like this, He weighed about 110 kilos, with twice the weight of Kripa Sindhu. And he just spun around on the stage with him like this. Boom! Everyone was couldn't believe it. Then he sat down, holding him like this. He sat down like this, and boom on his lap. And I think the neighbors will be calling the police. There's a problem going on over here. It's incredible. And of course there was artificial intestines and tomato juice all flying out of his stomach all over the place. And then he just pushed him on the floor. Boom. He was fuming. It was so, everyone was transported to another realm. Incredible. Incredible. It was not possible, humanly speaking, for him to pick him up like that. It's not possible. This is Krishna consciousness goes beyond the realms of, normal capacity for sure. It was an amazing drama. So you mentioned, I don't know how we got onto drama, I can't remember. He was, huh? Huh?
We did a Ramayana drama with him. A Ramayana drama.
You did Ramayana?
With Markandeya Prabhu that time.
You did, later on, many years later. Oh yeah, he lives the drama. His life is living, it's not just, talking about it. Krishna consciousness is our normal condition. We think it's, something on top of, okay, are you okay now? You survived? Hiranyakashipu didn't finish you off, did he, I hope? No. He was a very mild Hiranyakashipu, I must say. I've never seen such a mild one. I guess he's got tired in old age and but it's a living experience. Krishna consciousness is really our eternal nature. It's not just something we add. We think that our present life is ourselves, this is us, or this is our normal, life. We identify it like that, and obviously we get very attached and we become very affected by it, isn't it? Everything that happens around us, we get so affected, lamenting, hankering, and so on. But this is not our real life. It's asat. It's an unnatural situation. So this gives a little glimpse into reality. A little glimpse. You get if you want to go somewhere, say you want to go on holiday. I don't know if you do those sort of things, but if you wanted to go on a holiday, say to a nice place. Some people come to New Zealand, it's a nice place. They come all the way from Europe for their holidays. They look at brochures. They try to find out about it, isn't it? You look at all the brochures, you see all the beautiful sunny skies and the sandy beaches and the crystal clear waters, and you see the mud pools or the hot water pools in Rotorua, and all the going down the rivers, on these rafters, and skiing and ice and surfing and all kinds of nice things, attracting your attention. You see the Bay of Plenty and all kinds of pretty looking things. And that attracts our attention. I want to go there. In materially speaking, this is natural that they advertise their products. So in some ways you could say that's the case also, attracting us to the spiritual realm. The philosophy of Krishna consciousness. What attracts you? What attracts you? Let me ask. What is attractive about Krishna consciousness to you? Yes, Dayana Gauranga Prabhu. Prasadam? Is it attractive? Yeah. Many people who first come to the Krishna consciousness movement, they're attracted to they don't call it prasadam, they may just call it the Hari food or whatever they call it. Very attractive, huh? Isn't it? Of course, most of you are from Indian, directly or indirectly from Indian origins. So you're familiar, more or less, with much of the Hare Krishna cooking and food. But there's something different about it too. Now, it's not just good, it's not just tasty, but it's something different, isn't it? We've met many people who say, they take our cookbook, and then they try to cook everything. And then they say, I've tried everything, it's okay, but it's not the same as when you give it to me, it's different. I don't think you've given us the recipe properly. It's a missing ingredient. What is that missing ingredient? Huh? The missing ingredient is, well, even if they do follow that little rule and regulation of how to offer it, it's not necessarily the same. It might be, depends. What is it? What are you doing there? Love. Pretty purvakam. Isn't that what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita? What's that lovely verse in the Bhagavad Gita? If you offer me with love and devotion, I will accept. Who knows that verse? Yes. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me vyakti pyachati. Nami prana. It's the pretty purvakam, the love and devotion. It's what makes it special. We're all looking for love. We're all looking for that taste. And we search from lifetime after lifetime. Within our lifetime, we're always trying new things, new food, new clothes, new cars, new just about everything nowadays. Way beyond the norm. Never satisfied, always searching. Because we're looking in the wrong place. To look for happiness, to look for love is normal. We're just looking in the wrong place. Just give me a second. I'll take a little tea. I've got a little sore throat. Thank you. So to attract, you could say, Krishna consciousness is very attractive. It's meant to be. It's tushanti cha, ramanti cha. It's meant to be joyful. It's not just, some kind of dry spiritual practice, renunciation. It can be there, but it's not just that. It's not just a philosophy, but it's actually experiencing our normal self, our real self. self-realization. We may not have reached that level, but that's the goal. One time, I came across, I'm from a little town in England. I was made in England, in a little town there. And it so happened, in that little town, many, many decades ago, way after I decided to join the Hare Krishna movement, there were 2 other young people studying in the college there. And they were studying marketing, advertising, marketing. And they were friends of Hare Krishna. They weren't full devotees, they were friends, Westerners. They were actually from Eastern Europe living in England. And they were studying at that college. And they were going through this course on advertising, marketing, and so on. One day the lecturer, they weren't so modern as we, they were little, maybe 30 years ago. So they had some kind of video showing on the screen of effective advertising. And maybe now it's mostly online or, something different style of advertising, social media. But then it was more like in the public eye, what you see on the street and in books and things. So they were showing all kinds of effective advertising techniques. And, techniques may vary, but there are certain things which are common, the right colors, movements, shapes, sounds, expressions, all kinds of things which they consider to be an effective means of advertising your place or product or person. And he was showing all these, street displays and different things, boards with different things. And then he came, the one scene, and he said, "Now watch this one." And all of a sudden, they sat there watching in the classroom with other students. And suddenly, it's a high street somewhere in England, and coming down that high street were none other than, you guess who? The Hare Krishnas. This is on the video. And I thought, what on earth is going on? What's happening here? It may be a mistake. They just happened to be in the street when he was, doing the filming. I said, no. He said, watch this. And all the devotees came down the street. Maybe a party of 30 devotees. And they're all dressed very nicely in almost the same dress. Men, women. Women had saris. Everyone had tilak on. All the men were shaved up. They all had nice chaddars on. And, they were all dancing like this. Down the street. The nice madungas playing at the front. Madungas, no jumbes, just madungas. And then kartals, and all the devotees dancing nicely. And he said, look at this one. He said, look at the colors, they're really original. Look at the faces, they're all very happy. Listen to the sounds, it's very attractive. The instruments, quite extraordinary. He went on and on like this. He said, they have got every aspect of expert advertising in this one act. Now, look at the people on the street. Camera went round. Every single person in the street was looking. Some were going like this. Some were going like this. Some were going... Some were going like this. Some were going like this. Some were going... But everybody's attention was captured. He said, this is the purpose of advertising, to capture people's attention. Because it's attractive. It may or may not be the same in every case, but that particular incident, Prabhupada liked that. Very nice, natural, dancing, chanting, singing, and happy. What more do we want? So simple. Such a simple process. You can do it anywhere practically. You can chant. So, Gauranga Prabhu has mentioned prasadam, wonderful foodstuffs, which is very attractive. And the chanting is also very attractive. But what makes it really effective is when it's with devotion from our hearts. We know that in relationship, when a person means, they don't just do it artificially or with some other motivation or whatever. When a person really means what they say, you can feel it. So the more we actually realize, or let's say cultivate our relationship with Krishna. And it's so simple. The Lord has made it simple, at least as simple as you can make it practically in this day and age, that just by chanting the holy name of Krishna, chanting his sweet names, you feel a relish, you feel an attraction within the heart. And with a little knowledge, we understand that this is an attraction towards Krishna. He has appeared in this way through prasadam. The prasadam is not just vegetarian food. It's actually the mercy of the Lord. It's a form of the Lord appearing in this way. Special form. And the holy name is non-different than Krishna, is Krishna himself. So in this way we're getting that wonderful opportunity to associate with Krishna. Even the wind. What does Krishna say about the wind in the Bhagavad Gita? Excuse me? You're probably right, but the wind is louder than you. What did anyone heard? Somebody said something over on the left side there. What did you say? Well, that's one thing we hear. You can't control the wind. We can't even control the wind in here. Excuse me. Not to speak of the wind around us, but what does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita about the wind? The mind? The wind. Almost the same. Wind, mind. No, what did he say? Of purifiers I am the wind. It's purifying. When the wind blows, we remember Krishna. It's Krishna's hand behind it. You can see everything in relation with Krishna. Your whole life becomes transformed, no matter what happens. When Prabhupada, our spiritual master, was in Calcutta during the Second World War, there was actually bombing going on in Calcutta. I don't know if any of you were in Calcutta. No, you wouldn't be. No, 1943 or whatever it was. Somebody was bombing Calcutta. Prabhupada didn't leave, he stayed there, he said. He just accepted Krishna's in control, whatever happens. He saw it as another, like the universal form of the Lord, destructive form. He saw that in relationship with Krishna. To see death in relationship with Krishna, Krishna himself says it. He is that. Time I am, destroyer of all the worlds. Everything is related to Krishna. Everything. Whatever happens. We try to see it in relationship with Krishna. That's okay. That's a wonderful way of becoming Krishna conscious in your home. Try to make your home nice, Krishna conscious environment. Be much happier. You can watch TV and you can do all other things to try to find some pleasure, but it never satisfies us. Because it's in our relationship with Krishna, only there will we find real satisfaction. Even we may approach various forms or expansions of the divine in this world for material reasons, that also won't satisfy us, only for a short while. Because everything in this material world is short-term. You have to find out the eternal. There's two things in this universe: the soul and the presence of Krishna in the form of a holy name. These two are the most, of all things that exist, the most, you could say, essential. To connect with Krishna through chanting his holy name. So wonderful. So pleasing and so beneficial for the universe. We want to help. There's so many problems in the world today. Turmoil, some people say. So much friction, so much stress, so much suffering. That's only solely due to our false identity. Falsely identifying ourselves with a particular body, particular country, particular religion, particular political policy, whatever it is. All this is false. All this is falsity. This is the cause of friction, the cause of so much suffering in the world today. Ultimately, it's ignorance. Simply ignorance of who we are. If we understand who we are, it's a good idea to know who we are, isn't it? If you ask anyone, who are you, young man? Who are you? You're what? I am Mr. Blister. He's got blisters on his feet. No, but if you ask an ordinary person on the street, who are you, sir?
I'm a banker.
You're a banker. Oh my goodness. You're a banker. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a Christian, I'm an atheist, I'm a doctor, I'm a whatever, a student. I'm white, I'm black, I'm brown, I'm blue, and whatever color we are. What more do we know? Not much. This is called ignorance. You can change your religion. You can change your job. You're going to force to be changed. We're changing our body every day. Anyone who's studied at school knows that. The cells are constantly changing in our body. It's never the same from 1 minute to the next. Well, to speak of from 1 decade to the next, when you were 6 months old, you look at pictures of yourself sometimes, huh? You have them in your cupboard or somewhere. That's me when I was 6 months old, isn't it? That's what you say. That's me when I was 6 months old. Doesn't look like you. You sure? Yeah, that's me. I was a fat baby when I was a kid. Very fat. About twice as fat as most babies. I don't know. About 50% heavier than usual anyway. Pounds and kilos, I can't work it out, but it was heavy. And I saw pictures of me, a real big, fat, chubby face. Even you were skinny compared to what I looked like. Didn't look like me, but they say, that's you when you were 6 months old. I had no idea. Could be anyone. But apparently it was me, whatever me was. But it's not the same body, it's completely different. Is it me or not? What is that me that was that 6 months old there? And when we get old, you know what happens. The body gets all withered and skinny sometimes and crinkled and no teeth left and can't stand up. You're bending over. Whatever it is. Grey, no hair or grey hair or something like that. Can't walk. That's me or not? Yes, that's you also. So what is that you? Even that people don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. It's a good idea to find out who we are. This is also another aspect, you could say, of Krishna consciousness, knowledge. People suffer because they're in ignorance. Ignorance is the cause of fear. Even in ordinary material life, if you don't know something, you can be fearful. You don't know what's going to happen to you, you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you are, then you get afraid. So ignorance. So with knowledge of our spiritual nature, that ignorance or that fear can also be removed. Fear is a big thing in this world. So we have an opportunity for love, for happiness, fearless, freedom from ignorance, peace, no more stress. Not a bad deal. Give it a go. There may be a few other factors involved, but that's the underlying basis. And especially through these two simple things, prasadam and chanting. What is the difficulty? Even without the philosophy, these two activities will awaken within us. They purify our hearts, they give us satisfaction and free us from ignorance and realization. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, in the 9th chapter, 1st verse, 2nd verse, 9th chapter, what did he say? Who did that come from? Where? Who's it? Very good. Again? Susukam kartamadhyam, joyfully, very joyfully performed. And this knowledge is the king of all knowledge, topmost knowledge, all education. It's everlasting, very purifying, joyful, everything. And it is realized. Prachaksha. Prachaksha is seeing with purified senses. Realization is not just some nice theory. You live it. Put it into practice. In your home, at work, wherever you go, seeing Krishna in the trees, in the wind, in this, chanting his holy names, offering your food to Krishna, associating with devotees, worshipping Krishna in a personal form. Most of us are impersonal in their understanding of God. He has no form or something like this. Most unfortunate philosophy, we're missing out on the real essence of spiritual bliss or life, which is love. Pure love. Also, Krishna appears in the form of the deity, and he reveals himself. Ye tamam papajate tam satraiva bhajamyaham. As we surrender, or as we try to, let's say, channel our desires for him rather than for ourselves, the Krishna reciprocates. He reveals himself. Relationship develops. So deity worship, Radha Giridhari, in your home here, you have deities, Radha Ballabha, and in other homes you have Radha Govinda. We were in Radha Govinda yesterday. Every home you have your altar, the deities of Krishna. Learn how to bring, let's say, develop that favorable relationship with Krishna, the person. When you look at a picture, many of you are adults, you may have children, and when you look at a picture of your child, what do you think of? Mothers? What do you think of? Subhadra? Pardon? Beautiful child. This is my beautiful child. Beautiful daughter, beautiful son, whatever you've got. You think of them, don't you? It's not just, I can sometimes say, well, that's just a piece of paper. What are you getting all so worked up about? That's just a piece of paper. Right? No, that's my child. Isn't it? Mother, father, they think like that. You'd carry it in your wallet, in your pocket, in your handbag. Picture of your child, a picture of your wife and husband or whatever it is, mother and father. You have pictures of them. You see pictures in the home of mom and dad and family members. Your daughter when she was 6 months old, 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years, all stages. It reminds you, it's natural. Someone else say, well, this is stupid. It's just waste of time, waste of money, just paper only. But you think, go away, will you? Leave me alone. This is my son. You just feel their presence there. What to speak of the deity of Krishna? He's there. But if you don't think he's there, he won't be there. If your heart is like stone, he'll reciprocate like a stone. But he's opening, he's waiting for us. Here I am, please love me. Great opportunity to worshipping, serving the deity. Make your home a temple. 4 things make the home a temple. One is that having an altar. You may not want or be able to have actual forms, but you can have pictures. Nice altar. Another one is, of course, chanting. Kirtan. I don't know if there's any cartels nearby at hand or not, but kirtan. Maybe somewhere near. But having chanting in the home, either on the beads, most of you are very regularly chanting on your beads. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Choose a nice spot, a nice, quiet, peaceful, clean, Krishna-conscious spot. Or in the morning, if you can, and chant the sweet names of Krishna. Together with your family, if they're interested. And if they're really interested, come together and sing and dance. If you want to dance, you can. Even if you don't, just sit there. Even if you don't have any instruments, just clap your hands and sing Krishna's names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You don't have to sing that tune. I don't know. I'd never sing that tune. Just came up to my mind all of a sudden. It's amazing how devotees are so ingenious. They come up with all kinds of wonderful tunes and different ways of singing the holy name of Krishna. We can keep it very simple, especially those who are newcomers. Sing a simple tune. This is Krishna's present. These other tunes are just to attract the attention, maybe a little bit, and very joyful or whatever. But if we just hear the sound of Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Where's Hiranyakashipu? Where's he gone? Hiranyakashipu, come here. Where is he? Is he there? Is this him? Here he comes. Has he been converted? Are you converted? Converted or perverted? What are you? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Watch those feet. Okay, nice soft grass. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Bolo bolo! All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Woo! Bolo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Premanande! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hey! Everybody catch it too! Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram All together! All together! Hey! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hey! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Okay, the ladies get the last call.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Bolo Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Premanande! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Bolo! Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So imagine all night long doing kirtan. All night, never ending. No everything would change. Your life would change, the world would change, everything. Actually, it's already there, we just have to awaken it. Everything's here. We just don't see it. This is the Lord's merciful hand coming. Take hold. Come with me. Dance, chant, take prasadam. Worship me. Very simple process, huh? What do you think? Jai Gauranga Prabhu. Give him a call. Ask him what to do. Dear Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please direct me. What shall I do? Dance and chant. Dance, chant, and feast. That's what you have to do. And you can study Shastras as well. Okay, don't forget. Hare Krishna. So thank you all very much. Well, the last two things, we had worshipping the deity, we've had singing together. What else in the home should you do? Pardon? Hear the Shastras, hear the scriptures together with the family, with your friends. Study. Hear from the pure devotees of the Lord. Awaken our, remove away all of our false ideas, our false identities, our false philosophies. Just hear submissively from the pure devotees of the Lord. Open our hearts. Open our ears. This is a tam pasangam mamavirya sangvido. Bhavanti ritkarna rasayana kataha. The association of devotees we hear and chant is very pleasing. Very pleasing to the heart and the ears. Very satisfying. You don't need to hanker after anything else. Hare Krishna. And what else? Hearing Shastra, we don't have obviously any time, but what else? Excuse me? What was that? Kill them! Kill your attachments! That's what you have to do in the home. If you're attached to anyone in your home, you have to kill them. Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, I think you got overwhelmed with your drama just now. Get back to the lion den. Not exactly. I mean, that will automatically happen in due course of time, in a way which is very favorable, not in an aggressive way, in a loving way. What else? In the home. It's kind of related, isn't it? Make sure we offer all of our food to the Lord and honor prasad together. Try to make everything very, very pleasing in the home. Encourage others to do likewise. Prabhupada wanted a temple in every home. Every home. Make your heart a home. Make your house a home. Make everything a temple, rather. Make it a temple. Well, I guess we better finish with overtime, as always. A little bit. Not much. And prasadam time is upon us. And maybe there's a little bit of a ceremony, I'm not quite sure. I'm very happy to look to my right. But I'm even happier if I look to my right and see no books remaining on that table there. I'd like to see all those books happily finding their destination this evening. I don't know what the plan is. Where is our host? Balaram, you living in this area? You live here, nearby? Oh, a long way. Where do you live? Where's that? In the sticks? Oh, not Mungare. Mungare, I didn't quite catch it. Oh, you're in Mungare, not too bad. Mungare. We used to go there regularly on Sankirtan. I remember doing Harinam on the street of Mungare, on the bridge. What's it called? Mungare Bridge or something? Yeah. And the little tiny shopping area there is very small. And we were doing Harinam there during the World Holy Name Week one year. Many moons ago. And there was a whole group of people, maybe 20 of them in wheelchairs, all passing by. And they all joined us. We were going round and round in circles. They were all in their wheelchairs. They're going round and round on a Harinam in this sort of open space there. Yes. Even if you can't walk, you can still go round and round in your wheelchair. Hare Krishna. Very nice. Yeah, hey there, host. So please inform us, what's the secret of this wonderful display here on our right?
somebody who is not having other things?
Well, they've all gone now. They've all gone to take prasadam, I think. Only the mad ones have stayed behind.
I can ask them individually.
Or we can do anything like they can come up. What is it for a donation or is it your kind gift? Pardon?
Just a donation.
They give a donation.
No.
We're giving. So wonderful. Well, it's a wonderful offer tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly lend me your ears if you've still got any. Please lend them. I'll give them back. Don't worry. I don't know if any of you can hear back there. Now, this is primarily, I think, for your new members or any guests or any neighbors or the police if they come to call, to shut us up or whatever it may be. We have some gifts this evening, the best gift you can ever have. Joy! You know what it's like when you get a gift, say a birthday gift or a Christmas gift? You have a nice Christmas gift, if you're a kid especially, you love it. You can't wait to open up that packet, isn't it? You are so excited. You want to open it up and see what's inside. It's so, your adrenaline's rising high, and yes, what is it? What is it in this box? And you're opening the packet, and boom, inside, and hopefully it's something that you really, really love. You really like it, whatever it may be. But that's it. That's it. But this is a gift you can open all the time, again and again and again. And it becomes ever fresh each time you open it. It never becomes boring. You open the Bhagavad Gita any time, isn't it? Any place, anywhere, and you'll find something very, very special therein. It never gets dry, boring. It never runs out. Give me one. I'll take one. Yeah. So we have, by the mercy tonight of Purnacandra Prabhu and his family. By the way, if you don't know, our dear Om Prabhu has now taken the step forward. He's now Purnacandra Das Adhikari. So to celebrate this, let's say, glorious event in our progress towards the spiritual realm, towards love of God, he's giving a gift. So anyone who'd like to come forward, please, to receive a Bhagavad Gita, you are most welcome. Tonight, Purnacandra Prabhu, you're sponsoring them? Purnacandra Prabhu is sponsoring the books tonight. It's the Bhagavad Gita, the most wonderful words of Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. I pray this book will remain with you forever and take you back to the lotus feet of Krishna. Are you together? Wonderful. Thank you. You can share the book? Good. Wonderful. This is how
Share whole life.
you have to share the whole life. At least you can share eternal life together.
Yes.
Eternal life is now. Please. Thank you so much. Hare
That's
Krishna.
the other kids. That's a new young.
My daughters.
Oh, your daughters, well, they definitely, because they'll be going to university and who knows where. Wonderful girls. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare. Wonderful family. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Anybody else would be happy to receive a sponsored book? Oh, this is in Hindi? Hindi. This one's Hindi. Hindi? Oh, Hindi. Good. There you are. Thank you very much. Wow. It's a wonderful message. It doesn't matter what language it's in. It's the same. The message of Krishna is the same. It's not the language. It's not even the pronunciation. But it's the devotion, the relationship. So try to find your relationship with Krishna by practically trying to apply these words in your lives. You have children? Expecting one. Wonderful. Try to read the Bhagavad Gita when you can together. The child in the womb will hear it. It'll be very good. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
This couple did all the work before the tent.
You did all the tent work. Oh, thank you. You were the one in the truck going out the door when we came in. Sorry we drove you out, but at least I'm glad you came back. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Nice tent. And very nice grass. Who did the grass? It's very good grass for dancing on, isn't it? It's really good for dancing on. It really is. It's better than a carpet. It's very good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One more, Ritik. Ritik want to receive the Bhagavad Gita.
Gita in Hindi, English or Hindi?
English.
English, please. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Hare Krishna. Are you a local man? You live locally?
Philip Park.
Where?
Mount Wellington.
Mount Wellington. Not too far away, but a little distance. So nice of you to come. Thank you very much. I hope this will help you to cross all over all the mountains of material existence and reach the mountain of Govardhan, the spiritual mountain where Krishna enjoys his eternal pastimes. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Anyone else, be kindly come forward. Haribol Prabhu. Pardon? Hindi if we have. Hindi? Is that Hindi? No, that's English. I didn't bring my Hindi ones.
I've got one in my car.
Okay, quickly bring. Hindi. I also have Hindi. I didn't expect there to be any need. I didn't bring them with me. Wherever I go, we always carry books with us because you never know. I've got books in my bag, but not in Hindi. Don't know where my bag is. Well, here it is.
I'm not sure Prabhu will be about 2 minutes.
Huh?
He'll bring one.
He's bringing one.
Yeah.
Good. Are you also local?
Yes,
Where do you live nearby?
yes.
Good, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming.
His name is Atul Chopra.
Atul?
Atul Chopra.
Atul Chopra.
Chopra?
Chopra is family.
Chopra, yeah, Chopra. Chopra. Atul Chopra. Wonderful. Thank you, Atul. Just now coming. Hare Krishna. Anybody else like to come? Shall we see if we have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? I'm not sure how many. 5 left. Anyone else? Here's another wonderful soul coming forward. We've only got English by the looks of it, I'm afraid. I should have brought more Hindi. English okay? Haribol Mati. Also local?
Yes.
Wonderful.
He's my brother.
Oh, your brother. Oh, very wonderful. Isn't that wonderful? Now you can be eternal brother or sister, whatever you want to call it, spiritually as well. You can realize your eternal relationship spiritually. Oh, we've got more than one coming here. Look. Thank you very much. Haribol. Wonderful. There you are. Atul. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Hare Krishna. So you can read in either language together now, okay? Yeah.
I'm more comfortable in Hindi.
Good.
Thank you.
Whatever language you're comfortable in. Krishna speaks all languages. The message is the same. Oh. Orange. Anyone want an orange?
Orange.
Here? Here? Oh! You put your hands up and turned your head around. Woo! Oh, you hijacked it.
To your left, Maharaj.
Huh? Here, where, there? Some cheats on the way. Yeah, it's impossible to get past these people. They're too big. Oh, look at this one. Oh, hey. Oh, you rascal. Come on, give the ladies a chance, you rogues.
Not that one.
That's it, boys. I'm not going to throw the Bhagavad Gita. Any more for Bhagavad Gitas? Come on, don't be shy. High in the sky, but I can't throw that far. I'm an old man. Oh, I can't do it. There's not enough elevation.
Maharaj to the left.
To the what?
Maharaj to the left.
Where? Oh. Oh, come on.
Ladies over there have
Give the old man an apple. Where's an apple? Come on. Where's it gone? None left. All gone. That's it. Oh dear. Hare Krishna. So if anyone wants any more, we do have 3 or 4, 5. We have 5 or 6. 6 now, although 2 or 3 came. You bought 2 or 3, didn't you?
Looks like everyone has one.
Everyone's got one. Okay, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Harinama Sankirtanam ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bo.
His Holiness Jagannatha
Boo! Hare
I
Krishna.
will take one.
Oh, there we go. The host is taking one. He forgot he hasn't got one.
Any more?
Oh, Bill. Thank you, Prabhu. How are you,
I will
Prabhu?
have one from